isn't that
But they've got
magic?
everything here.
I know.
There's some lovely faggots in the window.
Are there? We can
Yes.
have some for our tea.
Delicious. I haven't seen a real faggot in years.
Everybody always thinks they're testicles, don't they?
Yes, quite mad. I can't imagine why they do. They're from two different glands. One from the throat and one from under the heart. I did once cook proper testicles. In Benghazi, of all places.
In Benghazi, whose testicles were they?
Well, they came from the souk. But I thought they were sweetbreads because I didn't know what they looked like in those days. And they were delicious.
Were they? How did you cook them?
I did them in that thing you
They loved having beef again after all that nonsense, didn't they?
treats nowadays.
They loved your hedgehog, too. You could get expelled for that, you know.
I don't care. Haven't smoked all day. Not allowed to in there. They can't expel me anyway. I'm much too old and I'm leaving.
I used to smoke a pipe in the nuns' cemetery.
I smoked Abdullah's, which was fatal. You know?
Are those flat ones?
Yeah, Turkish, so of course it can be smelt all over the place. You're a good girl, you've given it up.
Yes, I'm giving it up now. Very few vices left.
Very few vices and those are hidden.
Well, it depends really whether they take the trousers off or not. Got my lime squeezer! Ah, no, it's all right. There it is. That was fun. Do it again. We had 25,000 pheasants.
Heavens.
And don't let the Fluffy Bunny Brigade ever tell you that they're dear, sweet creatures. They're one of God's nastiest animals. They come out of the egg trying to peck each other's eyes out. And they have bangs. When all the cocks go round, they jump on this poor little hen pheasant and her to death.
Dreadful.
They are a very nasty bird indeed, but they do have the advantage of tasting delicious. They must be hung. You can't, as you can with grouse or partridge, take it straight off the moor and cook it. A pheasant that isn't hung has no flavour whatsoever.
None, and rather dry.
Yep. And like Jennifer's rabbit, pheasant has no real fat in it. So you have to add some fat. And that is why the bacon for this terrine, because it will lubricate it and make it moist, apart from the fact that if you use good bacon, it'll taste delicious. This Fanny Craddock had a lovely line about rubbing salt into the top of a piece of pork as into the face of your worst enemies.
She was always a little over the top, wasn't she? Their poor husband she was probably talking of.
They have this extraordinary thing in Scotland. They don't sell loin of pork with the crackling, so you have to order it ages in advance.
I know, and they do it in France. They never have crackling. Maybe Mary Queen of Scots started it. When she came over with her nasty French ways.
Very possible.
Anyway, they just don't have a passion for crackling. I don't know anyone in England who doesn't like crackling, except those poor unfortunate vegetarians, I suppose. Seems a pity. And then we'll just rub it in. Crumble it like breadcrumbs.
What are they called, your funny things you're making?
I think I call them gentlemen's savoury delights.
Ah.
I think the ladies can have a dig in as well.
Oh, well, I'll have the gentleman then, shall I?
Can't have you savaging the men.
Oh, you're so respectable, dear.
What? Like that pudding from that funny cookbook.
Marinetti.
Marinetti, where you make the false breasts out of ricotta cheese and Campari, and then the nipples are wild strawberries.
Oh, that sounds very dramatic. Do you think we'd better make that for the cricketers? It might overexcite them.
I've got enough, I think, with the tartlets.
Well, for all your complaining, I think you've picked more than me.
I haven't. I'm not very good at toiling the soil.
Well, I think we should go and weigh them.
And we also want to get some raspberries.
I hope they don't weigh us. Anyway, you're looking frightfully horsey in that headscarf, Jennifer. Quite like our own dear Queen.
I don't think she'd be too pleased with that. Horsey. The little children were sweet. I have a feeling we may have poisoned them.
Why is that?
I'm not quite sure we gave them quite the right diet. Everything was very highly spiced. You're piri-piri. And I'm heavily garlic potatoes. Everything. I think they don't get the collywobbles.
Oh, well, we'll be long gone by the time they have to clean up the mess in the morning.
Long gone and quick.
Yes. Right, it's all very agreeable, these outings to the countryside.
You know my feelings about the country.
Well...
Cold and wet.
You know you enjoy it, really, even if it only gives you time to grumble when you get home.
You're very good health.
And yours. Have a sniff today. It'll warm you up.
I don't know what I'd do in the country. I'd just take to snifters, I think.
Those rowers said they were going to be training on the river. I think we should go and watch them. And I've been lent an aid for encouragement.
An aide de memoire.
Come on, Jennifer, on your right. Come on, let's go. Trot on.
Crazed with lust. Wonderful sight.
Jennifer, they're going a bit fast. How are we going to keep up with them?
Get back on the bike.
Oh, yeah. Move those lovely legs. Keep your legs together.
They're all little Grace darlings to me. Well, it's lovely punting weather. La 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 la. I must say, it's a most beautiful evening, isn't it? Something a bit more beautiful. This
I
is
know.
when everybody from abroad falls in love with England.
Well, it's considerably less smelly than Venice.
Oh, that's a foul accusation. I lived in Venice for many years. It no longer smells. They have very good refuse boats. They come round every morning and take your rubbish away.
Such beautiful young men, I must say. Don't get that in
A
Venice.
bit of a breeze. You certainly do. And what's this fine great
I
building?
don't know. What's
It's
that, Rob?
actually part of Clare College.
No, Claire.
Named after a lady called Elizabeth de Clare, who was very wealthy because she was married and widowed 3 times by the age of 28.
Good heavens.
That's good record.
Yeah. What did her husband's style?
Well, they all died mysteriously. She vowed never to marry again.
Didn't need to.
No.
Shouldn't think she got many offers.
Founded Clare College with the inheritance.
There was that was nice of her, wasn't it?
Good for her. You look very dashing in those sunglasses, I must say.
Aren't they good?
Make you look like a mafia don.
All I want is respect.
That's a fine thing. Patience and perseverance made a bishop of his reverence. Is that what your nanny used to say to you?
No, I've never heard it before. My dad is more likely to say,
Didn't you have an English nanny?
Yes, I didn't care for her at all after our lovely Chinese armours, this nasty, starched monster, and to us with this terrible smell, probably Dettol or something like that. You know, we weren't used to disinfectants.
No. There we are, I think that's done now.
Looks great. Yeah. Perfect consistency.
Was grasping the Empress's breast.
Right across the room.
Yes.
I'm having fun today. I'm making an amusing pudding from that wonderful book by Filippo Marinetti. It's called Frago Mamelli, which means strawberry breasts.
Yeah.
And I find it very suitable on St. Agnes's Day, which is February the 5th, because the poor saint had her breasts cut off in a terrible martyrdom.
Why?
Oh, one of those nasty emperors, you know, who didn't like Christians. You know that. Anyway, it's a sort of surreal pudding, but it is really rather pretty. What you do is you cut strawberries up small. I'll just finish these ones off.
He was a fascist, wasn't he?
Who?
Marinetti.
Oh, it's almost bound to be. I wonder if he was vegetarian as well. A really beautiful square.
In the old days, I suppose vicars were good Christians and had lots of children, so they needed these big houses. Now they're all gay, so they've sold them off.
Oh, they can't afford the heating.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that.
This is perfect.
My mother was deeply committed to the romance of the deep south of America, so when these moods hit her, we used to have corn griddle cakes for breakfast. Finally, my sister married a man from South Carolina, and my mother was cured.
I'm intrigued. Why did your mother turn against your brother-in-law?
One day he decided to make her a mint julep, a thing for which she had yearned all her life, and he made it with salt instead of sugar.
Oh, horrors, horrors.
And my mother, with all the politeness that only women of her generation could muster, said, "This wasn't how I imagined it would be at all," and drank it. Never spoke to him again.
She probably vomited.
No, she had a very strong constitution. I think you'd better stop, Jennifer.
I will stop. Good morning.
Morning.
We're the two fat ladies for the officers' mess.
Officers'
We've
mess.
come from London.
Oh, London.
Yep.
Where's your ID?
I don't have an ID. I'm just
Yeah.
me. You have it. We're going to have a nice old-fashioned dish from France, coq au vin.
Coq au vin is really quite a good dish for a dinner party, isn't it? Because you can keep it. You don't have to sort of be chained to the stove.
Originally, this dish was made with an old cock. Not an old hen, an old cock, because they had the flavour.
A lot of good in an old cock, isn't there?
Well, there's no use keeping one, you know, when it's past its prime. So that's why they used to make this dish. And I'll go and get my mushrooms to do.
Right, well, I'll get on with what I'm doing. And I'm making a dish called mutter char. My grandmother, who founded the family fortunes on her back by marrying 3 husbands, all of whom died happy and left her all their money, married as her second husband a man with the splendid name of Ezekiel Manasseh, a very illustrious Sephardic Jewish family from Calcutta. And when he went east, his mother sent with him a cook called Fazda, a black Jew from Cochin. And Fazda was famous in my family mythology for his breakfast eggs. And it took me until almost now to find that it was actually called mutter char, not Fazda's eggs. Well, you look very splendid in that outfit. Very Parisian chic, your headdress.
I'm trying to cover myself from head to toe because of these terrible midges. This is my helmet bag.
No.
My helmet bag. I hate this camping. I don't understand what you see in it.
Well, it goes back a long way. My grandmother lived in a tent in her drawing room in Little Venice.
How very sensible of her to put it in the drawing room.
Yeah, she was Irish and very eccentric. It was after my grandfather died. She was never quite the same again. Well, I think one should abandon the midges and retire.
All right, then. Bedders for dits.
Quite so. I will light you to your slumbers.
Sweet Titania.
Right, well, sleep well.
Thank you very much, dear.
Not at all.
Let's return to a town soon.